Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my very late empties and low buy update for the month of October. In this video, I will be discussing all of the beauty products that I've used up since my last update, as well as what has come into my life and what effect that has had on my low buy balance, which is a point system I am using to try and keep more things moving out of my house than are coming in. All right, let's get into it. Because we are already halfway through November, I've still been collecting my empties and we were gonna do everything I've finished since the last update, which was late as well. So it's been a little bit over a month, but not too much. Let's start with hair care. I have one hair care empty and that is a conditioner. This was another OGX conditioner in collaboration with Candy Johnson. This didn't come out with that holiday trio that I have loved and enjoyed. This came out about a half a year, maybe it was a year and a half after her holiday collection in the middle of summer. And this was a, I think it was a unicorn kind of mermaid themed release. I can't remember, but it's called Kisses XO. For those extra colorful days, help protect from fade and strengthen strands. Indulge your senses with notes of sugary cotton candy mixed with hints of tropical pineapple and coconut. I didn't like this. I loved the 3 shampoos and conditioners that were released in the holiday. I can't remember exactly what the 3 scents were, but one was Frosted Sugar Cookie. I just finished that recently. But anyways, I only bought the conditioner. I didn't buy the shampoo. And not only did I find this to be not a smell that I loved, it was almost too sweet. It was kind of sickeningly sweet, but also it didn't do a good job of conditioning my hair, which was not my experience with the other 3. So I'm really glad this is gone. It was limited edition, so I can't repurchase it even if I wanted to. I probably would try another Candy Johnson collab if OGX does work with Candy again, just because curiosity has gotten me and I like to see what they smell like and how they perform. And overall, I have had good luck with these, but this one in particular just didn't work for me and I was really glad when it was gone. I have a couple of perfume sample empties. First of all, I finished this perfume oil. I didn't realize that this was a perfume oil initially. I've since figured it out. But this was from the brand Define Me, which is available and sold at Ulta. And this particular scent is called Sophia Isabel. And I have completely fallen in love with this scent. This was that adorable little roller ball that I like freaked out on when I opened it up and realized how tiny it was, because I'd never seen anything like it in my life. It is the tiniest roller ball ever. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait, there's a little bit of product in there. I got to get that out. But I thought this was completely empty. I'm confused. Anyways, this scent is really nice. It works for me. The notes that are listed on the perfume are not really what it smells like to me, but I got compliments when I wore it. I really, really liked it, and I've put it on my wish list at Ulta, and I would love to buy a full size of this one day, particularly with the perfume oil, although they do have like a fragrance mist option as well. I like the perfume oil. I also finished this little sample of Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. I already know I love this scent. I've used deluxe samples of it before and I really like it. I would love to own a full size of this as well. It's on my wish list, but I don't own a full size. And that means I have 2 fewer samples of perfume in my stash. And I would like to own both of these one day, but in the immediate future, I do not have plans to purchase them. But I like them both. Both of these samples were in my advent calendar project pan. All right, let's move on to body care. First of all, I finished another deodorant. This is a Native deodorant. I pretty much exclusively use Native at this point. They are my favorite aluminum-free brand. They're not perfect, but they're the best I've tried. And yeah, this particular scent was citrus and herbal musk. I did not like this scent. Native scents are pretty hit or miss with me. I would say overall, I like the scents that I've tried more than I've disliked them, but this one was not a winner for me. It was too masculine. It was kind of like it says musk right on it. It was kind of musky. When I just sniff it like this, it smells nice. It smells fine, but on me, it didn't really work for me. And I'm not sure why, but I would not repurchase this scent because there are other scents that Native makes that I like much better than this. I finished a little sample of body lotion. This is my Great Wolf Lodge sample that I received when I went there for an overnight stay with my family. And I'm pretty sure this is like a Vaseline or Jergens brand lotion. It worked fine. I'm glad I was able to use it up and move it out. I don't need little samples of lotion sitting around my house taking up space, so glad to have that gone. And finally, I finished my body wash and my body lotion from Estee Lauder Pleasures. These two were in my Beauty A to Z project. I finished them almost at the exact same time, which was pretty awesome. And I don't love this scent anymore. I don't know if I ever loved this scent. I loved this scent on my friend Jamie. It smells amazing on her. So I went out and bought it thinking I could smell that good, and it doesn't work on me. It doesn't smell the same. It smells different and a little bit off. I was definitely one to pick up sets around the holidays because they would often come with little bonus items like these body washes and body lotions that you wouldn't normally get during the year. And so I wanted to use these up. I do still have the full-size perfume. I've told you guys that, I don't know what to do with it really, but it's still around. But these two are used up and gone, and I'm glad. I've had them for a long time. I bought these a very long time ago. So really happy to have them out. Would not consider purchasing them. Don't need any more perfumes. Don't need any more body lotions. Don't like the scent. And so far, these are the first two items that I'm giving myself points for towards my low buy bank. So a lot of empties, not a lot of points yet. Hopefully I can turn that around. I only have one product for my skincare for my face, and that is my Starlight Night Oil from StriVectin. This is a product that I received complimentary through Influencer, and I loved it. I liked this very much. I've become quite a fan of StriVectin. I'm going to be talking about them again in just a minute, but I 100% would purchase a full size of this. I didn't purchase this. It is a pricey product, as I recall, but I thought it was a really good night oil, particularly in the winter months. I felt like this was a little too heavy in the summertime, but for, fall through spring, I think it makes a good nighttime moisturizer, and I liked it a lot, and I was sorry it was gone, but this was in my Beauty A to Z project, so, I got another thing finished out of that project. All the rest of my empties are makeup. It was a pretty good month for finishing up makeup products, and I'm excited. I have a couple of samples to talk about. I finished this Born This Way foundation sample in the shade Vanilla. Vanilla is too yellow for my skin tone, but overall, I didn't mind this much. It's a little heavier than I'm used to wearing, but sometimes I don't mind a heavier foundation. I don't think I would be in the market to purchase a full size of this. I think there are other foundations that suit me better. But either way, Vanilla would not be the shade I would be purchasing. I also finished these Bobbi Brown crushed liquid lip samples in the Smoothie Move and Big Apple. I would 100% purchase one of these as a result of trying these samples. I loved them very much. I'm not in the market for any lipsticks or liquid lipsticks at this time. But yeah, I would 100% purchase a full size of this. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Even the red shade, which, as you guys know, is not really me. I even like that one. I'm glad I had a chance to try these out. I also finished a lip liner from Avon. I've been working on this for a long time. So this is a very satisfying empty. I can't roll it up anymore. This was in my Beauty A to Z. I think it's been in that project for a few years. It was also in my Project Pan Roast. So again, really happy to have that out. I also finished my cream highlight from Josie Maran. This was another product I had in projects for a couple of years. I didn't work on it for a long time because I was working on ColourPop highlighter and Lunch Money prior to this, and that took me so much longer than I thought it would. But when I finally got around to actually working on this consistently, it didn't take too long to finish it off, but I have too many cream highlighters, and I'm so happy this is gone. I also finished the second part of my MAC Lightful C 2-in-1 with Radiance Booster Tinted Serum. This originally came in a package like this. This is how I purchased this off of Haute Look. I've been saving this entire time so that I could possibly back to Mac them. But I finished this top part, which was the, I was like, they're the same thing. No, this was a serum. This was a tinted serum, which I basically wore as a foundation. I finished the serum off last year and I finished the tinted serum off this past month. I decanted the majority of this product into this little container that was easier to access. And yeah, that's all gone as well. This is another product that was in Beauty A to Z. And it's another product I'm not gonna miss. It was an impulse buy off of Haute Look and it never was whatever I was hoping it would be. I mean, I'm kind of the mind that anything MAC is amazing, and that's not always the case. This was not an amazing product. There's probably a reason why it made it to Haute Look in the first place. But I did use it up and got my money's worth, as we like to say. So yeah. All right. These next 3 empties are super awesome and so super exciting. They're all powder products. First of all, I finally finished my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This took forever. I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed the smell of this product more than I enjoyed the shade. The shade works for me in the winter, but does not work for me the rest of the year. It's too light and too like brown, which I know bronzers are supposed to be brown, but I do prefer a bronzer with a little bit more pink or red in it. And this was just a neutral brown shade. I would definitely consider buying another butter bronzer in the future, but I would be looking for a different shade than this bronzer shade. The original bronzer shade is what this was. And so yeah, I would consider purchasing this again, but I am not in the market for a bronzer right now. So I have moved on to other bronzers within my stash. There's no shortage of bronzers in this house. So I don't think I'll be buying another butter bronzer anytime soon, but if I did, it would be in a different shade. My next empty comes from my e.l.f. 100 pan palette. I finished my 5th eyeshadow in this palette. I already posted my Panette palette update a few days ago, so this is no spoiler, but the shade was right here, and it was a matte brown that I used as a brow powder, and it is gone, so that is a point towards my low buy. And my final empty for this month is one that I just finished today. It is my foundation powder from Elizabeth Arden. This was in my Let's Get Loose Project Pan. And it's all gone. I'm so excited. This has been in projects in years past and I was never able to finish it. So it's really satisfying to finally have it all done. It was a little too deep for me at this point, so I had to mix it with a lighter powder, but it worked fine for me in the summer. So it took a lot longer once my summer tan faded, but it is gone. I have other powder foundations that I could turn to if I'm in the mood for a powder foundation. I do like the idea of a powder foundation. I don't have a certain type of foundation that I'm really married to. Like, I like stick foundations. I like powder foundations. I like liquid foundations. I'm not sold on one particular formula of foundation. And I thought this was really good, but I'm more motivated to get my inventory down than to have this. So, yeah, I'm just super excited it's gone. So, those are all of my empties. Why am I always being choked by my hair? So those are all the empties I've amassed since my last empties video. Let's move on to my low buy update. As of last month, I had a low buy balance of negative 95 points. As you guys know, there's not supposed to be negatives. I'm only supposed to have 0 or more than 0, not negative. So to have negative 95 points means that something is not going in the right direction. And the reason isn't that I'm out spending money and shopping. The reason it's not going in the right direction is because I received products. Well, part of the reason is that I went shopping last November, but it's been a year. But the bigger problem is that I do receive products through Influencer and Octoly and as gifts that I have to count against my low buy as well. And that's doing a lot of damage to my low buy bank. I know this bothers so many of you guys. It bothers me too, but I am sticking with this because it's keeping me accountable. And that's ultimately what this is all about. Having this huge negative number, it's not fun. It's not something I'm happy about, but I know it's keeping me accountable. So a lot of people, I did get a couple suggestions at last month's update to start fresh this year and kind of like wipe the slate clean. And as much as I would like to do that, I can't do that because I need to be accountable. I want my collection to go down, and this is the best way for me to stay accountable for what's going on. Because at this point, even though I think my collection has decreased overall, it's not decreasing at the rate that I was committing to, which was 2 out, 1 in. It might be more like 1 out, 1 in, or 1.5 out, 1 in, or 1.25 out and 1 in. It's not quite where I was committed to making it at, which is 2 out and 1 in. So I want to keep going. I do think it is possible that I might one day get my balance back to 0 and eventually have a surplus. But this is not going to be that month because some new stuff did come in and we need to talk about that. Some of these things are not going to count against my low buy, but I did want to talk about them. First of all, really quickly, I did receive some supplements through Influencer. That's the thing about Influencer. Sometimes you get a Pat McGrath palette and sometimes you get vitamins, and it's hard to predict what you'll get. I don't feel comfortable reviewing vitamins on any platform that I'm on. This is not a healthcare channel. This is a beauty channel. I feel completely comfortable recommending eyeshadow and lipstick and even some skincare products to you guys that I love. I am not comfortable reviewing supplements to anybody. So I have been taking these. I haven't had any negative reaction. The brand is Integrative Therapeutics. I wanted to let you know about them. I have to do an Instagram post on them to meet my, requirements for Influencer, and I do have to do reviews on their website, which I'm fine with. I don't mind that. But I don't feel comfortable telling you guys to take these supplements or not. But I am okay with letting you guys know that this brand is out there and it exists. And you could do your own research and look into whether or not this supplement is for you. That's all I'm going to say about it. But this is the Active B Complex vitamin. This is the Cortisol Manager supplement. And this is the Neurologics supplement for improved cognition, memory, focus, and mood. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. The brand is called Integrative Therapeutics. I'm not going to review it, and that's basically what my Instagram post is going to say as well. I said that I would be talking about StriVectin again in this video, and now is that time. I did also receive 3 products from StriVectin, complimentary, thanks to Octoly, who is now known as Skeepers. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say, but Octoly has changed their name to Skeepers. So if you see Skeepers, it's Octoly. It's what Octoly used to be. So anyways, that's going to take me a minute to get used to it, but I did receive these 3 products complimentary for review. First of all, I got the Multi-Action Super C Retinol Serum. It's a vitamin C serum. I also received the StriVectin Multi-Action Super C Dark Circle Brightening Eye Serum. And then I received this Multi-Action Super C SPF 30 Vitamin C Moisturizer with SPF 30. These 2 I've been using day and night. This one I've been using only in the morning. This is not the same bottle that I received. I actually received this bottle right here. I had previously received this particular bottle to review from Influencer a while back. And I liked it so much that I thought, oh, let me see if I can get more StriVectin products. And so I got it. So now I have 2 of these, which I'm very happy about because, like I said, I really enjoyed this product very much. But I decided to keep this one in the box and pull this one back out and start working on this one. The face serum and the eye serum I'd never used before. So these were new to me products, and I enjoyed both of them very much. They have been working great for me. I really like the way my skin looks and feels after I use these products. I don't know. I think my skin looks pretty good for its age. I might be biased, but I think I'm doing all right as far as managing my skin and keeping it as youthful as possible. I really like StriVectin. Like I said earlier, I finished that night oil. I'm a big fan of StriVectin and their skincare. It is a pricier brand, but I would definitely recommend it, and I've had really good results with these products. I'm not going to charge myself any points against my Low Buy Bank for those 3 products because they're all skincare from categories that I feel are under control. Next, I received a face cleanser from Saturday Skin. This is my first Saturday Skin product I've ever tried. This is the Acai Berry and Oats Facial Cleanser. It's an antioxidant gel cleanser. I have 2 kinds of cleansers. I have the cleansers that I prefer to use in the morning and the cleansers I prefer to use in the evening. And I'm looking for different qualities in each of those cleansers. In the morning, my face has already been cleaned the night before. I'm usually in the shower, and I'm just looking for something light to kind of wash off whatever dirts and oils my skin has found while I was sleeping, and to wash off, kind of rinse off the product that I put on the night before so I could start fresh. I'm not looking for a heavy cleanser. I'm not looking to strip my skin of anything. I just want to give it a clean start so I could start over with fresh skincare and fresh makeup. Now, my nighttime cleanser, I feel I could go a little bit heavier with. I don't mind something that's a little bit more heavy duty for nighttime because I'm trying to get off all my makeup. I've probably already used an oil-based product to loosen up my mascara and eyeliner and liquid lipstick. And so I'm looking for something that's a little heavier and will wash all of that off. I have found that this is best for nighttime cleanser. It was a little too heavy for the morning time. It left my skin feeling a little tight and a little dry. But at nighttime, this is just fine. I don't even need a full pump. A half a pump is plenty for me to wash my whole face. And it doesn't burn my eyes or sting my eyes at all. So that's good, because at nighttime, the cleanser that I use has to like get in and around my eyelashes. So I do need a cleanser that doesn't burn my eyeballs, and this does not burn my eyeballs. So I'm very happy with this. I like it a lot, and I would definitely recommend it. I will leave the price on the screen for how much it retails for. And again, this is another product that I received complimentary from Saturday Skin, as well as Octoly, which is now Skeepers. So I would recommend this if you're looking for a heavier, stronger cleanser. Not a nice light moisturizing cleanser. This is more heavy duty. Okay, next, I got a perfume. I am trying so hard to get my perfume numbers down, and I keep getting perfumes that I have not bought. I'm not complaining, but I'm not complaining at all, but man, I cannot get ahead with the perfume situation. I received a YSL perfume in the scent Black Opium. This came through Influencer complimentary, and I've been a big fan of this scent for years and years and years. You might recall that last year through Octoly, I received the Black Opium Intense. These are very different scents. They look the same, but they're not. The bottles are a little bit different. The Intense has a more glittery packaging. But the scents are very different. They're so different that I almost feel like the Intense version should have a different name. It should be called something totally different. I don't know how they're both falling under the Black Opium name. But the Black Opium regular, which is the one that I'm going to be reviewing through Influencer, is a scent that I think I prefer a little bit more than the Intense. I like the Intense scent, but it reminds me quite a bit of the scent Angel from Thierry Mugler. Yes, it reminds me so much of Angel. It's really weird how, and I've checked the notes. The notes are different, but this reminds me of Angel. Out of the 2 scents, I definitely prefer the original, so I'm happy to have this. But I'm definitely going to have to count 2 points against my low buy for this coming into my stash, because I do not need a perfume right now. Really happy to have had this and gotten it and had the chance to review it, but didn't need it right now. Okay, we're not done. Okay, everything else I'm going to talk about are gifts. Many of you know November is my birthday month, and since it's November 14th, we've already celebrated my birthday. Even though this is supposed to be my October Empties and Low Buy update, we've already done the birthday celebration, and I did receive some makeup as gifts. I tried so hard not to ask for makeup this year. I gave my parents and my family members a huge wish list of products that were not makeup, and even after all that, I guess none of the items I was asking for were that pricey. And so my mom's like, we could use a little bit more. Plus something I'd asked for had already been sold out by the time they went to go order it. So they're like, we need more. And I didn't have anything else to give them other than makeup. So I asked for some makeup and I got it. I'm really excited to try these products out. Obviously, I asked for these. You know, the way our birthdays work in our family is you get to make a wish list, and you might not get everything on your wish list, but you get to kind of ask for what you want, because we're all like grown-ups, and the kids don't get to ask for what they want, but the grown-ups, well, they kind of do too. But we kind of like to have an idea of what the person wants so that they get something that they really want, rather than us having to guess what the person wanted. I don't know. Does your family do it that way? I don't know. That's how we do it. But anyways, I obviously wanted these things because I asked for them, and I'm very, very excited, but it's going to do some damage to my low buy. Okay, first of all, I asked for something that's not going to damage my low buy. It is this. I've never had one of these little makeup brush cleanser things. This is a silicone pad that you could rub your brushes against. This particular one is from the brand J-Cat. Yeah, this is J-Cat Beauty, and I picked this one because it was the cheapest. Beauty Blender has one that's a little bit pricier. There was a couple others on the Ulta website, but I went with this one because it was the most affordable, and I figured, really, is there that big of a difference? I don't know, maybe there is. I have no idea, but I am hoping it encourages me to clean my brushes a little bit more often, because that's not an area I'm really consistent with. And luckily, I've never had any like major negative consequences like cystic acne, but I should probably clean my brushes. I also received this Pretty Fresh spray from ColourPop. This is the hyaluronic acid setting mist. I've been dying to try this since Kathleen Lights reviewed it a while ago, and it's been on my wish list, so I figured I'd ask for this. I am not going to count any low points against my low buy for this either. I did take setting sprays off of my low buy no list a couple years ago, so I don't want my setting spray numbers to grow, but I'm okay with the number that they're at. So no points against my low buy for that. Next, I received this. These are both holiday sets that I was intrigued by. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Dreamy Superstar Glow Kit. As you can tell, I haven't opened these. They're still in the box. Why? I don't know, because I like to receive makeup and then store it for a while before I play with it. This has two, I believe these are deluxe size samples, but I'm going to count the full points against my low buy for these. Because I feel like it. This is the Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter and the Beauty Light Wand High Blush. The highlighter is in the shade Spotlight, and the blush is in the shade Pinkgasm. I've heard good things about these products over time, and I really wanted to try them out and see what I think about them. And the final products that I was gifted are this Tarte set. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been eyeing this set as well. This is the Maracuja Juicy Squad lip set. It comes with 4 different lip products. 2 of them, I believe, are both all-in-one balms, and one is a full coverage lipstick and one is a volumizing lip plump. The ones that I was most motivated to try were the all-in-one lip balms. I've been dying to try those for over a year. And I passed up an opportunity when they were like 50% off for a 21 days of beauty sale. I resisted the urge, but when it came to my birthday, I finally caved and asked for this set, and I got it. I'm not happy about my adding 4 lip products to my inventory at all, but I wanted these so bad. I've heard that people get through them pretty quickly. Like, it doesn't take a long time to pan them. Not that I'm buying them to pan them by any means, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. I've seen lip swatches of these all over Instagram and different places. So I know there's lots of lip swatches out there if you want to see them. I believe these sets are being sold both at Ulta and Sephora. So this first shade is called Ginger, and it looks like just kind of a nude shade, a nudie brown. This next shade is called Cranberry. I really like the way that looks. This, oh, it's a stick too. I wasn't sure. Oh my gosh, I love that. I bet that is so shiny. This is a Lip Plump in the shade Cherry Blossom. And then finally, I have the lipstick, and this is in the shade Rose. So, like I said a while ago, as of last month's update, I had a negative balance of 95 points. I am giving myself 9 points for the empties that I think qualify towards receiving a point for my low by balance, which brings my total points down to negative 86. However, I feel like I have to charge myself 7 points for the products coming in. And as you guys know, those are doubled to 14 because it's 2 out, 1 in. The 7 points going towards the Tarte products, the Charlotte Tilbury products, and the Perfume. So, it happens quite quickly, doesn't it? I tried to get things under control, and then a little birthday comes along, a little influencer comes along, a little Skeepers comes along, and bam, I'm right back where I started. So, 9 points going out, 14 points coming in. That leaves my low buy balance at negative 100. 100. We're back in triple digits. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what December's going to bring, guys. I'm a little bit nervous. But I do kind of feel like this is going to be it for November. I kind of feel like I'm not going to do too much more. I don't think I'll do too much damage for the next couple of weeks. So I should be able to get through the rest of November unscathed. I don't know what's going to happen in December, guys. I'm a little nervous. It's the holidays. But yeah, I have a negative balance of negative 100. So that's that. That's what's going on with that. So that is everything for my October empties and low buy update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.